SB82 sends the wrong message to our Asian community, especially to those vulnerable victims of crime or robbery by use of force or fear. At this moment in time, we should be sending a strong message, a message that the ones that are the most vulnerable in our Asian community will be protected, that they will get justice under the law, and that the community that they belong to will not stand idle, and that we will not tolerate robberies by use of force or fear. What SB82 tries to do is it tries to reclassify a violent crime into a petty one. Well, robberies by use of force or fear is not a petty crime. It is a violent one. What SB82 lacks is it does not take into account the human element, that human factor. Why are robberies violent? It's because we have a human victim. For example, if I were to go to a store and someone steals a purse from that shelf, that is not the same as someone stealing a purse from the arm of an individual. Why? Because of that human factor. Because force or fear is used. Because that violent crime leaves the victim traumatized. It leaves the victim violated. It leaves them so scared and in fear that it can have lasting effects on their individual sense of security, as well as their mental health. And let's talk about intent. What is the intent of that individual when they take a cell phone from the store shelf? Well, that intent is to steal that object, is to steal that cell phone. But what is the intent of an individual that takes the same cell phone from a person that's using it from their hand through force or fear? There is a different intent. That intent is to traumatize that victim. That intent is to scare that victim of their personal safety to the point where they can snatch that cell phone. It is different. Why? Because robbery is not a petty theft. Robbery is a violent theft upon a person. The recent media attention to our Asian community, to the victims of crime that Asians have suffered, shows the fear and the traumatic effects that our community has faced because of the aggressive, the hostile, and the brazen acts that robberies using force or fear brings about. Not all robberies involve great bodily injury. Not all robberies involve the use of a deadly weapon. But there is something the same in all robberies, and that is violence. It's a violent act. SB82 will embolden those individuals committing these acts by telling them that robberies are mere petty offenses and that they are not serious crimes with serious consequences. We need to protect our community at this time. SB82 sends the wrong message, the opposite message. Please join us in opposing SB82 because robbery is not a victimless crime. Thank you.